the first couple songs, you're like, what? It kind of intrigues you, and you think, what is this? Is this real? Maybe. And then as you start to go deeper into it, the production on some of the stuff gets a little bit heavy handed as far as like the mashup stuff. It starts to get like, because after you've listened to a good amount of like, Beatles remixes and really well done mashup stuff, you start to notice certain things, and I don't know, like. I think you can't say anything about the hole that guy poked in it, though, by saying that
No.
wasn't even Ringo's lyric. That's a tough one to dispute. So
That is a rough one. And I will say one of the faux pas of this is he should not have put the Band on the Run song as the first track because
Nope.
of everything in here, Band on the Run is the most known song and line. And yeah, you can stick with the interdimensional story, which is I love and is great. But if you would have buried the Band on the Run in fucking Mr. Gator Swamp Jamboree or something, it might have been a little easier to swallow. If you would have just started with track 2, we might have get a little more lost in it. But
yeah, some of the stuff, some of like the guitar licks that he used and the way that they looped stuff is really, really cool. It's actually like. It's really good, It's not bad. It's
Yeah, like
it's
as a
not.
remix, but just call it a remix. Just say it call it for what it is, and don't
really
try to trick
cool.
people.
It's awesome to have like an idea. You could tell this guy had an idea, and he ran with it, and he built a whole folklore.
band.
He built a whole folklore behind it, and that you can't. I've never heard of anything like this. It's so cool.
yes, and I will say, James Richards, for putting this all together, whether your story be true or not, at least for me and Jude, I'll speak for him, we'll give you props. All right. Thanks, Rob, for putting those props there. Now, there's other stories of interdimensional travelers that we're going to get into someday, man, like the Green Children of Woolpit. You guys know that one, right?
Oh, hell yes.
No,
I
that's
do
a great
not.
one, too.
No,
It's a great
me
one.
and Drea
We'll
don't
get
know
into
about
one
that
day.
one.
The Parachild of Tenerife. There's Lorena Garcia. There's lots of weird interdimensional travelers. This is just one of the more positive ones that doesn't either involve someone dying or parents grieving or something. This is, trust me, this is one of the happiest interdimensional traveler stories you're going to get. And
Oh, good.
let's go out now, and I'm just going to let Rob pick any of the wonderful songs we heard tonight, and we will go out on that.
Well, since we talked about it, we got to hear Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
We got to hear Soldier Boy.
Oh!
Superman. That.
And now back to your local station.
Soldier boy, kisses girl, leaves behind a tragic world. Anytime, any day, you can hear the people say. Say we got it made. Don't they know we're so afraid? Isolation.
Soldier Boy, such a classic. And hey, I know we're out of it, but man, there's another weird Beatles thing going on right now that I want to bring up. You guys heard of the movie Yesterday that's coming out in like June?
I saw the trailer. I did see the trailer.
That's right. I was gonna say something at the beginning of the episode, and I forgot.
Yeah, it's weird. And this is more like a Mandela effect movie. It's about what is it? A guy, like there's some kind of like meteor shower or something. A guy wakes up and the entire world doesn't know that the Beatles ever existed. So this guy goes and just does all the Beatles songs and becomes super famous. Very, yeah,
really
very like
interesting
Mandela.
plot. Yeah.
It's a cool, very
It
cool
is.
concept. It seems like they took this idea and they tried to make a movie out of it, and they couldn't, and then they somehow ended up with that.
Yeah, a little kind of a mix between the Mandela effect and this one, which I mean it's pretty cool. I don't know if I probably won't see it in theaters, but I'll give it a
No.
shot.
Did you see what the main character's name is?
No.
James Richards.
Oh no. Are you kidding?
You're full of shit.
No,
Oh.
I am.
See, I mean, I can never tell if you're serious.
That's right, because now it's time for the Unbelievers Podcast mailbag.
The Unbelievers mailbag.
Hey man, check your mailbox.
Hey, you got some new mail over here.
Sup, bitches? It's mail time. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Woo is right. And this week in the Unbelievers Podcast mailbag, just got some a nice message sent to me. I'll keep this person anonymous, but this person says, "Look, I wanted to say what an awesome job y'all did on the last episode about President Trump. As a Republican, I was worried it was going to be a huge President Trump smashing, and I almost didn't listen to it. I'm really glad I did listen. It was very well done. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. We go out of our way to try to not be political, and doing a topic like time travel and Trumps, man, it's hard to stay in that line. But
Hey, we
You know.
love time travel. What can
yeah,
we say?
that's all it's about. And look, I just want to, just put it out there that, we're a show about kind of a escape and having to think about all that bullshit. We got to think about that bullshit 24/7. All of us do, it seems. So to get away for a little while and just get into a weird topic, man, that's all we want to do here.
Yeah.
So look, I got
Amen.
another one. Yes, I got another one here from Unbeliever Laura, and it says, "Hey, Russ and company. Not sure if you've heard of it, but there is a show called Ghosts in the Hood on Hulu. Sadly, there are only a handful of episodes, but my sister and I crack up even when we rewatch it. Just thought I'd mention in case you needed a good laugh. Thanks for keeping up the good work. Blessings, Laura LaRue." Well, thank you, and I really want to check it out. I am also a fan of Ghost Brothers, which is something that we almost consider doing, but we're like, this is actually good. This is not our style to do something like this. So
Yeah.
we stayed away.
I like Ghost Bouncers. Have you seen Ghost Bouncers?
I haven't
No.
seen that one. That's a real
It's
thing.
a really yes, it's been critically acclaimed. It's really, really good. You should check it out. Google it.
Okay.
Cool.
What's
Yeah.
the name of that show that they said to watch on Hulu?
This one's Ghosts in the Hood.
Yeah, Ghosts in the Hood.
Nice.
on
I
Hulu.
can't wait.
Add it to your queue
Only a
right
few
now.
episodes. Yeah, let's do it. Get it on there, Unbelievers. And I have another message from an Unbeliever Amelia, and this is from a little while back. She asked me, "Do you guys know how I can get in touch with AA Ron? AA Ron, you listening? I'm starting a ghost hunting podcast with my cousin, and I'm interested to know how much it would." Okay, how much it would cost for a song for us. I'm just using this as an excuse because this was a little while ago, but Unbeliever Amelia has a ghost hunting podcast, and it is called Ghost Hunting in New England. And the tagline is your favorite spooky podcast. So, Unbelievers, you know what the deal. Go out and check out Ghost Hunting in New England. This is an unbeliever going out there doing ghost hunts and doing a podcast about it. So
It's on everything already. Is it on like iTunes and Spreaker and all that?
It is for sure on iTunes. I can guarantee that. Yes.
I will definitely be checking it out. I love ghosts everything.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna check it out.
And we also got a response. Man, we're just going to put out there. This is always out there, but we'll mention again. If you want to send us a design for something to put in the Unbelievers Podcast merch store, just send it to us, and we will definitely put it up there. So now, Drea, I want you to talk about the new design in our Cafe Press merch store.
Well, it's exquisite, really. It's so detailed too. It looks really beautiful. It's about bopping aliens on the head, and you can't get any better than that when it comes to this podcast. It's from Nunchuck Bop, and it's got a little quote about his advice to us. It's, if you guys could just have less talking about whatever and more bopping aliens on the head, that would be great. And I think it's really great. It's got this little alien with a business tie. He gets hit in the head with nunchucks. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm looking at the design now, and to give you all a little perspective, if you've ever seen a shirt from the band The Descendants, it says Unbelievers Podcast across the top, and it is just this beautiful illustration of the two-step process of how to bop an alien on the head. And it even
Very informational.
It even has an autograph of that Nunchuck Bop on it. So thank you for that. And for that, Nunchuck Bop, for giving us this impressive and amazing design that's going to be available in probably a bunch of dumb formats. We could put this one on mugs and hats and shirts.
It's on a flask.
Nice. Oh, my God.
It
All
is.
right. Well, for that Nunchuck Bop, you get props.
Yay, nunchuck props.
Nunchuck props. Oh, man. We're creating new characters. But that's it. Go check it out. cafepress.com/unbelieverspodcast. For the great Nunchuck Bop shirt, I can't wait to get one. It is amazing and remarkable. And that's this week's Unbelievers Podcast mailbag.
The Unbelievers mailbag.
Hey man, check your mailbox.
Hey, you got some new mail over here.
Sup, bitches? It's mail time. Woo! 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 Woo!
Oh, well, since it's been a little while and you guys have been so nice to be leaving them, we're going to do a real brief one. We're going to get a couple in this time, but let's all go into Rob's favorite Pimp It Out segment, 5-star reviews. That's the Tyler version, right?
Yeah, that one had soul. It had life in it.
That's the first. Thank you very much for that, Tyler Ogilvy. I don't even know if we asked you if we can use that, but
Oh no, he might get really mad.
Tell you what, go check out his podcast, My First Gig. There we go. We just pimped you. All right. So, Rob, hey man, how's Samantha doing?
She's right here. You want to talk to her?
Sure. Hello, Samantha. Are you well?
Hello again, Mr. Ryan.
Oh, I
Mr.
forgot that
Ryan.
she's so
And
so
hello, Miss
professional.
Mora.
Oh, goodness. Wow, thank you for noticing me. Hi, Samantha.
Well, Samantha, we'd love to stay and chat longer, but we want to do a little quick 5-star review segment and remind people, hey, go leave us 5-star reviews on iTunes. And I guess I'm going to let Rob take over here. Rob and Samantha, the floor is yours.
That's wonderful. Let's read some reviews, shall we?
Let's. And this review comes from Tyler Ventura, and the title of this review is The Quintessential Paranormal ... Sorry, I can't see the rest, but let's hear from Unbeliever Tyler.
Continuing the legacy of the Unbelievable podcast. Listening to the Unbelievers podcast is like watching a great reboot of your favorite TV show. There's new characters and they're doing their own thing, but you're still reminded about what made the show special and unique in the first place. I've tried listening to a good amount of other ghost mystery conspiracy paranormal podcasts, and I can say for myself as well as others who are vocal on their fan pages, that there really is no other podcast that is as good as this. They tackle a good mix of familiar topics as well as ones you may not have heard of, with a healthy amount of humor and facts. All of the hosts are a pleasure to listen to. They don't spend the first half hour snorting and laughing at their own jokes like so many other shows I've tried to check out. I feel really in debt to them for continuing to provide our weekly fix of unlearning everything you know. Come for the aliens. Stay for the sound clips. Keep up the great work, guys and gals.
Aw,
Thank you
that was
so
really
much.
nice.
That was really,
That was-
really nice.
That's got to be the nicest review I've ever read. And,
I know.
really
I was like,
funny,
I don't think
too.
I deserve that.
Who did you wrong, Tyler? You can name these podcasts. We'll out them. We don't get, we have nothing to lose.
We
or
do
gain
laugh at
out
our
of
own
it.
jokes. He's wrong though. We laugh at our own jokes. We think we're funny.
I guess it's that we don't do it for a half hour. I don't remember what he said, but
That's
We don't
No,
snort.
yeah.
We don't really snort. That is
that's what
true.
it is. Yeah, we don't snort. We're against that. We don't do that.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler. And stick around because we can't wait to out other shitty podcasts. That's going to be a thing.
That's you.
Maybe.
That's all you, Russ. We're gonna spotlight you. I'm throwing you under the bus
No.
already.
I'm kidding. I love every podcast.
Every
Take
podcast
off-
is the best.
Oh, especially when they do Jeff the Mongoose. Now, the next topic The next review comes from Egg 1995, and the title of this review is this a real show?
'Cause it's unbelievably awesome.
Whoa!
Whoa. Is Samantha okay? Was that